Okay, so my name is Bianca G, and I am starting my diary, my year diary, to keep track of where I am now and to revisit this a year from now to see the growth of who I want to become. So, to start, today is October 9th, 2025. It is 11:03 p.m. This is day one of my video diary. To give you a background, I am a licensed massage therapist. I have been doing that now for 4 to 5 years, and it has been my main career for these last 4 to 5 years. Um, I have experience with variety modalities within massage therapy, so that has been one of my main focuses, and I have my own business within it, and I also work under spas. I am a mother of two teenagers, 16 and 18. They're two daughters, and those are the love of my life. And I've raised them from the beginning to now uh, on my own, but with little assistance with the other families. But that is a whole conversation. I have myself have made many transformations over the last couple of years of my life, and it has been overwhelming, but also a enjoyable journey, I would say the least. But I do want to make some changes because there is some loops in my life that are on repeat, and not that I'm ashamed of where I am, but to be transparent, my finances are not at the greatest, and I am facing eviction tomorrow. And I really don't know what to really say around that, but that is just where I am. But as of this year, will be the second year this happened. Next year, we're not going to be in the same position. I know that much. How we're going to get out of it, that is what I'm trying to discover, and that's the journey that I'm on. So I just want to thank anyone that is following and listening to this journey and understanding that this is all authentically me. I have nothing to really hide as far as my thoughts and my opinions and how I feel. Um, right now, I think this is something that is new for me. I am nervous as far as making this video, but I will be posting this and we'll be revisiting this a year from now. So hopefully yes. So basically at this point, I want to do better come next year when it comes to my finances. I want to be more grounded, more aware, and on top of everything that I'm doing. I don't want to make any promises, but I do know that a year from now, I want my bank account to look at least a lot bigger than what it looks like now, and also having all my bills and debt caught up to be financially free. Now, I know that's going to take a lot of time, so there's no rush, but it would be nice for that to be alleviated so I can have some sense of stability at this time. I do work hard in the industry of massage therapy, and there has been some ups and down struggles pertaining to like pay, clientele, building clientele, running a business, and working for other people. And that those obstacles have taught me um, how to manage with what environments that I'm placed in and what I can do as far as taking control of what I want and desire to be and aligning it to who I am, right? So now I want to focus more on building my life around my principles and values and building a community that is also in compliance with that and also with understanding of what I expect and they expect the same things. Um, so I do want to build more of a community that is full of love and peace and joy, and that we are building and growing with one another to see each other succeed and empower each other to grow. So that is a key factor of next year that I strive to grow into. Because it has been lonely for this last year, and losing friends has been an obstacle that I've faced. And it's not that it was chaotic every time, but in some cases necessary in order for my growth to be where I am now. So I wish those people well, and hope that we could maybe amend and grow different direction later in life if that's what is set forth for my plan, right? So thank you for the lessons and hope to see you soon. So that's one part. As far as my family, my daughters, I do want to see them growing up and being successful in their careers in life, as well as what they want to do and who they want to be, and they're finding their purposes and helping others in the community as far as giving them showing the world the gifts that they were given, and sharing who they are as individuals and women of color. So just striving for them to do great things. For myself, I want to focus on building better, healthy relationships and finding more understanding with others. Um, as I'm learning, I am going through an empath journey, and right now I'm trying to heal the wounds that I've experienced in relationships, friendships, as well as family, and just growing within that and knowing that understanding the universal laws of the land and applying that to my life, and maneuvering with people differently, without having to feel that we're trauma bonding or any of that nature. So I do want to make sure that we're building relationships where we're growing and going after a mission that's going to help the world. So hopefully that will grow within my life as far as friendships. Um, Finances, I want to take more of a handle on that, as far as building a better financial schedule, how much money is going to be coming in. Hopefully, starting this YouTube, social media experience with my video diary journey, and meeting people on the way that are empowered to do the same. I encourage you to do this as well. I was encouraged by another YouTube creator. Um, I can't remember her name. I think it's Janade or Janita. Sorry, I'm gonna tag her name, but I came across her, and it was very enlightening to see her speak, and the things that she was speaking of and the messages that she was delivering kind of touched me to start this. So, in all honesty, I just want to authentically present myself to people and show that life is what it is, and nothing's perfect. My hair is not the greatest. I don't have any makeup on. This is just, again, off the cuff, just a video that I'm making just so I can post it. And hopefully over time, I'll do better with my appearance and probably do better with the way I look. But this is the start, baby steps, and we'll grow to be bigger, right? So, um, that's ultimately another goal of mine, is to start my life coaching journey. I do feel that I have a gift. I do feel I have a gift of helping others discovering their paths and purposes. I've had some pushback when it came to interacting with my close friends and family, because we know each other and they've seen dark sides and light sides of me, but we're not perfect. So sometimes it's hard to receive advice from people that are close to you, and that's understanding because they know who you are and they're capable of seeing what you've done and possibly trying to correlate what you're trying to say comparison to how you're living. And that makes complete sense, because you don't want to offer unsolicited advice or advice that you're not also taking yourself. So completely understand that, and definitely want to work better at not giving that unsolicited advice, but also providing the wisdom that I have within myself that will help someone else to do better in life. That's my goal. So there is lessons and experiences that I've been through, and I get and not leading onto my own understanding, but also sharing my experiences so that other people can see that, hey, this is life. So one of the journeys that you're going to go through is seeing me get through this eviction process. Also seeing me overcoming my debt issue as far as getting my finances caught up. That's my main focus right now. Um, I will say that I also want to get better at organizing my environment and making it a more comfortable zone. I will say that I kind of made a quick transition and it hasn't been the most comforting because I haven't really made myself comfortable in the situation that I'm in. And there's just some parts of me that is just ready to move forward and move to a different location. So I'm looking forward as far as that transition, as far as where I want to be environment wise, and if that's beneficial to my health and um, the things that I want to accomplish as far as my overall career and everything. So moving out of state is a priority right now. And it's came faster than I expected because I wasn't prepared to move until January, but things have sped up this process, and I guess I have to rise to the occasion and fight through these changes and get through what I have to get through in order to succeed and not be in survival mode anymore. And that's what I want to get out of is survival mode because I have felt like I'm constantly on survival and trying to make it and living in the state that I live in that it's kind of changing and the career that I have and the environment that I live in are two different things. So those are goals for me. Uh, to myself, I want to tell myself that you're going to make it and whatever you put your mind to and believe in that it's going to become whatever you want it to be. And it could be as small as just working in a basic location and just working on your craft and skill and making sorry, working on a skill and making sure people are getting healed and getting the education to take better care of themselves. With my coaching, I plan on coaching with sleeping, health, mindfulness, and meditation, and all of the holistic, integrative holistic health remedies to make your life feel better. And also for myself, something that I plan on working on myself as far as doing better on supplements and meds, and as well as like not meds, but more like a herbal medicine approach, and getting into herbalism and growing my own herbs and growing my own veggies and growing my own fruits so I we can have our own food supply due to what's happening in the world. And I know I'm kind of late and behind on it, but it's never late to start. So something that I need to learn and hone in on as far as my green thumb skill and getting my garden started so I can supply the medicines for other people to heal. Food being one, better sleep being another, massaging as far as keeping your mental and body healthy, and exercising and dieting to optimize all of these things all together to keep your mental and physical health as one. So I know that there are some changes that I also need to make as far as like habits. I do have certain addictions and habits, nothing too extreme, nothing that I'm going to say that's too outlandish, but with um, certain habits like smoking and corn and all that things, like those are things that I need to work on as far as releasing and maybe taking a step back and getting better at controlling because I'm not saying that it's controlling me, but it's getting to a point that it can hinder the direction that I'm relationships, I can see that that can be a possible problem as well. So something that I have a standard for my partner, I have to obtain the same standard as well, and it will make for better, healthy decision making, right? So ultimately, there are some changes that I hope to see next year, Bianca. Like you need to do better with your habits. You need to get onto this plan that you have to show the world about integrative health and better health management, better financial management, and also better education for your youth to grow, whether it be for your children or other children that are seeking information for better health and finances, because better wealth, better health, better health, better wealth. And that is what ultimately we need to circulate around and stay in conscience and building our consciousness through our faith and spirituality. Also, whatever you believe in. I don't have a direct religion that I believe in. I do believe in God, and I do believe in, source, universe, and all of the things. But in the essence of we're all connected and we're all one, and we are part of a bigger mission than what we may think. And some of us are conscious, and some of us are unconscious, and trying to evolve the conscious minds that are already conscious, right? So ultimately, I do have an overall field of things that I want to see as far as people changing and people doing better in their lives, going after the things that they want to go for. I personally want to be doing these things as well, and I know that this will make a good plan and mission for others. So I do want to see this grow into a bigger community, bigger than me. Hopefully, somebody that listens to this message will latch on and say, hey, let's do this. And if you are, follow, like, and subscribe and keep on following me. Again, this will be a daily thing. I don't want to exploit too much because I don't want others to absorb what I'm going through. I want you to understand that sympathy is appreciated, and I do thank you for any kind words or encouraging words that you have to share. Please do not take on my burden. Um, if you are willing to help, that's great, but you'll help me just by listening and following me and just giving me that understanding and grace that I am still human and that I am going through these experiences. So you may see tears, happy you may see happy days, you may see sad days, but this is not something that you should take on as far as your energy. And sometimes, with information that you absorb, you may start to absorb what that person is going through. And I don't want you to do that. Just by all means, thank you again just for listening and following with my journey. But please protect your energy and please do what's best in your heart. That you feel. Don't do it out of pity or anything of that nature. If you're a generous person, great. By all means, thank you. But I don't want anyone to feel obligated to feel like they have to do something they don't feel in their heart that they're cheerfully, generously doing. And people have to be mindful of that. So I say that um, and this video is actually just for me. This is just a hey, like November 9th, 2026, I'm going to be coming back to this video and saying, hey, I remember when I posted that and look where I'm at now. And that's ultimately the growth that I want to see. So if this message touches you, the great. Um, Thank you again. And thank you. I love you, Bianca. And you're going to do great this year. So see you next year.